Good morning, students. Today I am going to start your next chapter, that is acid, bases and salts. What are the objectives to do this chapter? The objectives are to learn what are acids, bases and neutral substances, to learn classification of acids, to know what are indicators, type of indicators, what is neutralization reaction in everyday life, and properties of acids, bases and salts. Students, as you know, we use large number of edible substances in our daily life. Some taste sour, some taste bitter, some taste sweet and some taste salty, right? So depending upon the taste, we classify the substances into acid, bases and neutral substances. Acids, which are sour in taste, for example curd, lemon juice, vinegar, etc. They are known as acids. Which are bitter in taste and soapy to touch, sodium hydroxide, potassium hydroxide, calcium hydroxide. Neutral, which are neither acidic nor basic in taste, for example distilled water, urea, glucose, sugar, salt, etc. Right? Out of these, acids are again classified into organic and mineral. Acids which are found in plants and animals, for example citric acid and malic acid, are known as organic acids or natural acids. And which are prepared from minerals of earth, for example sulfuric acid, nitric acid, sodium hydrochloride, are known as mineral acid, human made laboratory acids. There is one more classification of acids, that is dilute acid or concentrated acid, which has a large quantity of water and small quantity of acid. That type is known as dilute acid. Which has small quantity of water and large quantity of acid, that is known as concentrated acid. Students, but each and every time we can neither taste the given substance, whether it is sour in taste or bitter in taste, nor we can touch it, whether it is soapy or not. So we every time through taste or touch we cannot tell that the given substance is acid or base. So we need indicators for that. So now what are indicators? Indicators are special substances which have different color in acidic and basic medium. Thus they are used to test whether a substance is acidic or basic. So students, through indicator we can tell that whether the given substance is acidic or basic, because indicators give different colors in acidic and basic mediums. How do indicators work? Indicators change their color when added to a solution containing an acidic or basic substance. Turmeric, litmus and China rose are some of the naturally occurring indicators. On the other hand, phenolphthalein and methyl orange are some of the human-made indicators. Now let's study the change in color of different indicators in acidic and basic medium. These are the indicators and their reaction or their change in acidic and basic medium. So first of all, litmus. Litmus always remains present in two colored strips, red strip and blue strips. In acidic medium changes the blue strip into red, or basic medium changes the red strip into blue. Turmeric remains in yellow color and gives no effect in acidic medium. But in basic medium, the color changes from yellow to red. Third, China rose, which is pink in color. But in acidic medium, the China rose changes its color from pink to dark pink, that is magenta. And in basic medium, it changes from pink to green. Next, phenolphthalein, which remains colorless, and in acidic medium it remains colorless, but in basic medium it changes to pink color. Methyl orange, it remains orange in color. In acidic medium it changes to red, and in basic medium it changes to yellow. Right? Next is properties of acids. All acids are sour in taste. Acids are soluble in water. Acidic solution conduct electricity. Acid turns blue litmus red. Acids are corrosive in nature. Most acids react with metal to form hydrogen gas and their respective salt. Acid react with bases to form salt and water. Bases generally have bitter taste. They are soapy to touch. They turn red litmus blue. They are corrosive in nature. Basic solutions conduct electricity. Bases that dissolve in water are known as alkalis. Now all alkalis are bases, but all bases are not alkalis. Bases react with acids to form acid and water. Right, friends? Next comes the neutralization reaction, or reaction of acid and base. The reaction in which an acid react with a base to form salt and water is called neutralization reaction. Heat is always evolved or produced in neutralization reaction. The evolved heat raises the temperature, due to which the mixture becomes hot. Let's see this equation. Acid plus base give rise to salt, water and heat. Example, dilute HCl, hydrochloric acid, dilute NaOH, dilute sodium hydroxide. When they will mix together, we will get sodium chloride, which is a salt, water and heat. Let's do an activity to study a neutralization reaction. We will take 5 ml of dilute sodium hydroxide, which is a base. Now in this base, I have told you that phenolphthalein, which is colorless, changes to pink color in a basic medium. We know this, right? Now in this base, we will add few drops of phenolphthalein. What will happen? The color will change into, the color of solution will change into pink, right? Why? Because it was a base. Now in this solution, we will add few drops of dilute HCl, dilute hydrochloric acid. Now make this solution acidic. Phenolphthalein is already present there. Now when the concentration of acid will become more, the solution will again changes to colorless. Why? Because now this solution is acidic and When phenolphthalein is added to acidic medium, it remains colorless. Now in this colorless solution, we will again add sodium hydroxide, that is, which is a base. Now if we will add base in the phenolphthalein, what will happen? The color again changes to pink and it will go like this, right? Properties of salt. Salt exists in solid state. They have high melting and boiling point. Most of the salt are soluble in water. Salt solution are good conductor of electricity, right? Now students, as I told you, the neutralization reaction, that in which acids react with base and neutralizes the effect of each other. They give rise to salt, right? This neutralization reaction is very useful in our everyday life. How? Let's study. First, in indigestion. Students, as you know that our stomach contains hydrochloric acid. It helps us to digest food. But too much of acid in the stomach causes indigestion. Right? To relieve indigestion, we take an antacid such as milk of magnesia, which is a base and neutralizes the effect of excessive acid. Students, you know that when acids react with base, it gives rise to salt. Right? So we can neutralize the effect of acid by adding the base, and we can neutralize the effect of base by adding the acid. Right? This is neutralization reaction. So what was happening in this reaction? Our stomach had large quantity of hydrochloric acid, which was creating indigestion. So in order to neutralize the effect of acid, we took an antacid tablet. Antacid tablet contains base such as milk of magnesia, and this base neutralizes the effect of hydrochloric acid and relieves the person, right? Second, ant bite. When an ant bites, it injects the acidic liquid, that is formic acid, in our skin. Now it is releasing an acid in our body. Right? The effect of the acid can be neutralized by rubbing moist baking soda or calamine solution, which is a base. Now the effect of acid has been neutralized by a base. Third, soil treatment. Excessive use of chemical fertilizers make the soil acidic. Plants do not grow well when the soil is either too acidic or too basic. When the soil is too acidic, it is treated with the bases like quicklime, calcium oxide, and slaked lime, calcium hydroxide. Right? On the other hand, if the soil is basic, organic matter is added to it. Organic matter releases acid, which neutralizes the basic nature of the soil. So in simple language, we can say if the soil is acidic, we will add a base, and if the soil is basic, we will add acid to neutralizes the effect of other. Right? Factory waste. The waste of many factories contains acids. If they are allowed to flow into the water bodies, the acids will kill aquatic organisms. The factory waste are therefore neutralized by adding basic substances. So students, these were the neutralization reaction in everyday life. It was all about this chapter. Try to go through the video and try to understand it and do the questions whatever I am giving in your copy. Thank you.